What is up, everybody? This is Kyle from the TF Review, here with a video review of the San Diego Comic-Con International 2012 Rest in Peace TERRORCON CLIFFJUMPER. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this review. So, here we have the packaging for the Rest in Peace, again, everything I just said 5 seconds ago. And I really like the packaging for this toy. Now, you can see on the side, it does have this awesome looking design, Rest in Peace. San Diego Comic-Con 2012. On this side, it does have a nice description, so if you want to read it, feel free to pause and read it right now. And unlike the last year's Comic-Con exclusive Transformers Prime, the back of this packaging does actually show more pictures of the toy, which is, again, very nice. Includes Dark Energon Shard, which you'll see in about a minute. And yeah, Transformers Prime up at the top. Overall, I really like this packaging. Now, this isn't the what makes this packaging special. And let me open up the top and show you really what makes this something unique. Once you open the top of the box, you lift it up and you can see you've got CLIFFJUMPER. Now, this is cool, but that's not what makes it special. What makes it special is when you turn it around, you've got CLIFFJUMPER's zombie face in amazing detail, awesomely painted. It's just fantastic, and that's not even all. Let me just get this ready for you guys. You'll notice that the box. Oops! I just got a text. You'll notice that the box is in fact designed to look like CLIFFJUMPER. Now, what makes it special is that you can put the head on top of the box, and there you have CLIFFJUMPER's torso, and that is just awesome. I love that. It's way better than last year's Matrix of Leadership packaging. But yeah, that's it for this. You can see right here we have regular blister card packaging without the card. Again, it's got a really nice piece of artwork with CLIFFJUMPER, and there you have the toy. Obviously, my little Energon shards and stuff fell out of their little pockets. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this packaging. Let's open this up and let's see how good this toy really is. So, here we have TERRORCON CLIFFJUMPER in his alternate mode, and as you can see, this is definitely not the same mold as the RID. This is in fact the first edition mold, which I've not owned yet. And I don't know if other people are having this problem with the first edition mold, or even just with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but I'm having this issue where I can't quite seem to get everything to snap together. I mean, there's always a gap somewhere. And it's really frustrating, because something somewhere in here is just not right. And I think it's his feet, but I've tried putting his feet in different positions, and I still have this problem. So that's an issue that I'm having with this toy. But for this review, I'm going to try and look past it and just show you all of the nice details that are on this. But you can see he's got a lot of new detail. He's got some silver metallic paint in the front. He's got some translucent looking cracks, which look really, really nice. No detail on the bottom other than right here, which is for his legs, which is meant for his robot mode. But other than that, he's got a really nice looking alt mode. Now, here is the pre-RID version, and we can take a look at some of the differences. And we can see, obviously, there's no painted rims on the Comic-Con version. And in the case of the TERRORCON, it does actually work. So that's not too much of a deal. Obviously, I'm not going to do too many comparisons to these two because they are different molds. So let's slide this one out of the way. And then up in front, you can see his grill has some really nice silver painted detail, which looks fantastic. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the alt mode. Let's take a look at the robot mode and see how it compares. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about the transformation, since this is just a repaint of the first edition mold. So we're just going to go over this pretty fast. Now, to transform him, first you want to loosen up these bits. These will become his legs. fold them around, and then for his legs, you just want to take this little window piece right here, fold it up, and then you can see right here is his foot. He just got mine popped off, but you can go ahead and snap that in place and then re-pop his foot on, and then you'll be fine. And there are his legs. Now do the same to this side. Wow, we've got CLIFFJUMPER's legs. Then what you want to do is look at the bottom of him. Take this piece, which will become his lower ab, fold it out, and then you just spin it around. And then after you've twisted it around, you can go ahead and split up the back piece. Now you got to be really careful because there's this one peg that's very fragile right there, and just be careful with it pretty much. So yeah, now let's work on his arms. As you can see, his chest sort of just splits up like that. And of course, once we're done, we're going to have to do some realigning. Okay. Now for his arms, you just fold this piece out, twist it around. Again, you're probably going to have to twist it around, take this side piece and lift it up. And you can see we're almost there. Flip this bit around, which will form his hand. And then take his wheel, and that folds up. And there we've got his arm. Of course, you got to straighten that bit out. And do the same thing to this side. Fold it out. Lift this piece up. Take the wheel, fold his hand around. You don't have to, actually. I'll show you. Because he does have his blasters, but flip it around, spread it out. And there we're just about done. Lastly, for his head, you just want to lift it up. And then you want to turn him around. You can lift his grill up, and then you take this whole piece and it should lift upwards. And then now it should sort of fold around him like a belt. There we go. And now he is equipped with his little headlights up front. Now lastly, we just want to peg his head in. As you can see, there's a peg right there. We just fold it out, align this piece up, and then peg it in. And there we are done with CLIFFJUMPER. So, here we have TERRORCON CLIFFJUMPER in his robot mode. I'm going to keep my PRID CLIFFJUMPER just in the shot, just for the sake of having something to look at in case you don't like this figure. And as you can see, he's still able to sustain a lot of the really nice details. Some new added details right there on his shins. And he does also sustain this really nice looking crack in the translucent blue, which looks really, really good. Now on the back, again, not a lot of detail. He does have this hood piece, which does have the Energon dead zombie look to it. But overall, this is a fairly nice looking robot mode. Now for articulation, he does have a fair amount. Arms move in and out on a ball joint. They are double jointed at the arms, so you can get a fair amount of articulation. No wrist swivel, but you can flip the wrist around to reveal his blasters, which I'll show you in a little bit. No waist swivel. Legs are on ball joint. They do bend at the knee, and then they move in and out at the knee. And then his feet are on ball joints. So yes, you do get an awesome amount of articulation from this toy. Now, CLIFFJUMPER, or TERRORCON CLIFFJUMPER, does come with 2 accessories. He comes with this miniature Energon shard, which is too big to put in his hand, so I guess it's just something nice to have, actually. And I'm sure that there'll be another toy that can actually hold this. And then he comes with this, which is like an Energon spark with the miniature version of the shard sticking out. And this can just peg up here. Let me show you guys. This bit just pegs on right there. And now you can see TERRORCON CLIFFJUMPER has just been stabbed in the chest with a piece of dark Energon. And yeah, This is a really nice feature. I think when I display him, I'm going to display him like this because of the fact I can't put him in car mode because it's all screwed up. Now, in terms of the new head sculpt that you see on TERRORCON CLIFFJUMPER, this is a really fantastic looking head sculpt. He does have amazing light piping. I don't know if you can see it, but pretty much his entire head light pipes, and it looks awesome. Now, if you want, and you're not satisfied with these hands, you can open up this wheel. Oops. And then flip out his blasters. Now, both of his hands do this, so if you want him to be handless blasterful CLIFFJUMPER, you can do this. And now you've got his blasters. And that's just awesome. So, I mean, that's really all there is to say about San Diego Comic-Con TERRORCON CLIFFJUMPER. It is a very nice toy. If you're a fan of the TERRORCON and Zombie CLIFFJUMPER, this is definitely the one you want to buy because it's just got everything right. The colors are right. It's got awesome paint apps. And it's the first edition mold. So you can't go wrong with that. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the TF Review. And stay tuned for more San Diego Comic-Con 2012 reviews. Thanks, everybody.